my loves. Oh my goodness, welcome back to my channel. If you're still around, you've stuck by my channel, my heart will go on and on and on forever loving you. I'm grateful. Thank you for being here, and thank you for tuning in to today's video as well. Clearly I'm a little rusty. It's been over a month since I filmed a YouTube video. I just needed that break, you know. I just couldn't fake being okay and being motivated. I was just not motivated. I was uninspired. I was demotivated. It was so difficult for me to push myself and make a video, which is why I took an unannounced break. But I was very active on Instagram, so if you have Instagram on your phone and you're not following me, please come over, join my Insta fam. Yeah, so that's that. Hi, hello, how are you doing? How have you been? I hope you're keeping safe and well and happy and healthy here and here, okay? Anyways, today's video is about 10 products that I have that I do not really like, that I have found different purposes for. And some of these are very basic, some of these I'm sure you guys do as well, but if it's gonna be of help to anyone, I thought, why not, right? During the video, I want you guys to think of it as well, and let me know in the comment section below how you guys use products that you have that you don't like. If this is the very first time you're seeing this face, hi, I'm Jovita. Please take a second to subscribe to my channel. I'm usually a lot more consistent with uploading my videos. These are uncertain times. Never mind that. Anyways, let's get started with today's video. Also, there's construction going on next to my building, so this noise I can literally do nothing about. Please excuse that. Let's move on to product number 1. This is the Nykaa Skin Potion Facial Oil. And you know that I love including facial oils in... You know that I love using facial oils in my skincare routine, but this one was just a little bit of a miss for me. It has too much fragrance. It's all natural fragrance, but still I just don't like feeling that much fragrance on my face when I use it. And what I love using this for is for my body, to hydrate my body and to give a little massage to my body. One thing I've been doing during this lockdown is really pamper my body. Usually I don't really focus a lot on my body skin, it's always face, but then I realized, you know what, we need a little bit of balance, and I've been doing a lot of massages on my body, especially where I have cellulite, and I've been using this for that, and I absolutely love it for it because it absorbs so quickly into your skin and it gives you that slip when you want a massage. It also hydrates your skin, gives you a nice beautiful glow on your body. So I really like to use this particular Nykaa oil for that. Also, I love using this to add a drop into my foundation while applying it on my face, and I have 3 or 4 more other uses that I have uploaded on my Insta stories a couple of weeks back, you know, when this was launched. You can check that out if you're interested. Off to a good start. Next up, I have the Farsali Unicorn Essence. Now this is a glow-giving skincare plus primer or something like that. I have a whole full-fledged video, review video of this and why I don't like this. I'll link it up right here, wherever that is. I will not say that this is a bad product. It's a pretty good product, but it's unnecessary and too overpriced for what it is. But again, you can check this video out for more information. But I noticed that there are some of these foundations like this Sugar Ace of Base Foundation and the Lakme Primer Plus Matte Foundation, which is a touch too matte for my preference. I like a little bit more dewy, glowy finish. Applying this, a drop on each of my cheek before I take my brush to blend it out, gives the foundation the most beautiful glowy finish. This does not make your face look oily, and also it makes the foundation blend a lot more easier. You don't have to tug on it. It just gives you that slip, you know, to like beautifully glide over your face. So I find that this works really well for that. Next up is the Myoho Pure by Priyanka Good Hair Day shampoo. I have spoken about this in this video where I made a list of products that I don't like. So they have come out with a newer formula of the same exact shampoo. I have not tried the newer version, so I'm not gonna say if it is better or not, but I've tried their Good Hair Day conditioner and I quite like it. I just had to say that. This is the old one, and the way I like to use this is by using it as a body wash, you guys. So this is soap in effect and it will cleanse in effect, and I don't like using it on my hair, but no harm in using it as a body wash. And I like the very Ayurvedic kind of scent that it has, and it's been doing pretty well as a body wash. So if you have a shampoo that's a little too harsh for you and you're not liking the way it feels on your hair, use it on your body. Next up, I have the Earth Rhythm Cleansing Balm. This is the natural fruit acid AHA one. Once again, I've explained why I don't like this particular product in this video. The reason is that it has very sharp chunks of fruit or shell or something in it. So I don't like using this on my face, but if it wasn't for the little pieces of sharp particles, this was a really good cleansing balm. And I know that Earth Rhythm has a version of makeup remover without the shell, so definitely check that out, guys, if you are interested in a good cleansing balm. But how I like to use this is on my legs. Now AHAs are amazing to treat strawberry legs or ingrown hairs, and this has been doing really well for that. So yeah. Next up, I have a face scrub from Myoho. This is also from Pure by Priyanka. This is the Rose Gold Gel Scrub. I've also mentioned about this product in that same video, and the reason why I didn't like this scrub is because it's just too sharp. The chunky particles are just too sharp, but it's just so beautiful and aesthetically pleasing, and the scent is so invigorating. So I love the product, just not for my face. So then what do? I put it on my body, you guys. I use it on my elbow, on my arm, on my knees, wherever on my body that I need a good little scrub. I've been using this. I'm almost done with this. Like, you know, this was sitting in my shelf without being touched, and now I'm constantly reaching out for this, and I really like it. Next up, I have the Lakme 9 to 5 Natural Night Cream. Now this one, once again, is not a bad moisturizer at all. Along with the night cream, I'm also going to talk about the day cream. I've completely used up the day version, and now I'm going through the night version. Now the problem with this, as you can see, I've pretty much used this up. This is a good moisturizer. It's not that it's not a good moisturizer. The only problem is it has way too much fragrance. Way too much fragrance. So I just don't feel comfortable applying that much fragrance on my face. What I like about it is that it absorbs so quickly into the skin, and it really nourishes your skin, you know. It delivers when it comes to calming your skin and nourishing your skin, but that level of fragrance I'm just not comfortable with. So I use it as my hand cream and my foot cream just before going to bed. Take a little dollop of it, apply it on my hands and my feet, and what's good about it is that it quickly absorbs. It really quickly absorbs, so I'm not leaving greasy residue on my bedsheet and on my phone, because let's face it, all of us drift off to sleep tapping on that screen, and I don't want like greasy oily mess on my screen. And the point of this video is not to ask you guys to buy this and use any of these products as the alternate. The point is to kind of make you think outside the box and open up your creativity and imagination and see how else you can use the products that you have at home. Next, I want to talk about lip balms that I don't really enjoy. So you know the kind of lip balms that are more oily, the kind that feels like butter on the lip? I don't enjoy that. I know a lot of people do, so that's just not my preference. I like something that's a little bit more Vaseline-y, you know, thick, and something that stays on the lip. That's my preference. So I have quite a lot of these lip balms that are more like the butter type, and I love using them as cuticle oil. Oh my god, cuticle balm, cuticle cream, whatever you want to call it. Take a little bit of that and apply it right on your cuticle, and it just instantly makes your nails so much nicer, shinier, well kept. You know, it looks like you've given yourself a beautiful manicure. So that's a really good way to use up lip balms that you don't like. Next up, I want to talk about foundation, and I have so much to talk about foundation, but I'm gonna summarize a couple of points. So say you've bought a foundation that is way too dark for you. What do? One, you can use it as a contour, so you would apply it just on the perimeter of your face, or you can use your dark foundation to mix with a foundation that's lighter. You mix it up like a little artist, and then you can, you know, get the perfect match for your face. What if you have a lighter foundation? The same thing. You either mix it with a darker foundation, or you can use the lighter foundation in the center of your face, just on this area. Does that make any sense? Yeah. You can use that on the center of your face to give your face a little brightness, you know, a little like Now what if you have a foundation that you don't like the texture of? What if a foundation is too dry or too oily? Again guys, mix it with other things. So if a foundation leaves your skin too dry and patchy and shows off your pores, apply a little bit of moisturizer or a cream or a serum, or mix it with another foundation. So you mix and match, and you can make any foundation work for your skin. Don't let a bottle of foundation go to waste just because you don't like the texture. You know, you can make it work. You can make it all work. Next up, what if you have a lipstick that you just don't like? Now I have made an entire video about lipsticks and how to fix lipstick mistakes. I link them over here. But say you have a lipstick that is way too light for your skin tone and it just doesn't look good. Easy solution guys, mix it with something else that you already have. Like on its own, this lipstick looks terrible on me. It's just way too light. But now that I'm applying it over something else, it looks like a beautiful new, I've created a whole new shade, a nude that looks beautiful on my skin tone. So yeah, sometimes the simplest solution is what we miss, you know. Like I get a lot of comments and messages and DMs from you guys saying, Jovi, I bought this lipstick, it doesn't look good, what do I do? Which is why I thought I'll even put in these very obvious tips in here as well. And finally, for product number 10, I want to talk about face washes that are way too harsh on your skin. And when I say way too harsh, a face wash should never leave your skin feeling tight and dry. A face wash should take off all your makeup and dirt and grime, but at the same time leave your skin feeling supple. So if you have a face wash that's way too dry, guys, I've used up all of those, so I don't have an example to show you. You can use that to wash your makeup brushes and your makeup sponges. Those are amazing cleansing agents for your makeup brushes, you know. So give your makeup brushes a deep clean once a week using this face wash that is way too harsh for you. Here you go, 10 tips for using up products that you do not like. In addition to all of what I said, leave your tips down in the comment section below, and I cannot wait to read your comments and get back to, you know, speaking with you guys. And yeah, let's get this journey started, guys. All right then. If you like this video, do not forget to click that thumbs up button, and I shall see you against my bright yellow wall in my next video. I hope you're staying safe and happy, and I shall see you in my next one. I love you. Mwah.